Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Ah, today's message is about seeing, ooh, seeing more people either sick or you're recognizing the chemicals wrong. You're recognizing that what you've been told about your medical body, about your physical body, the functional body, and
Mhm.
how it works. Um, it's like you're recognizing more things wrong with yourself. Maybe you're hearing more things wrong with the people around you. Um, and I don't think it's an age thing either. So I'm in my 40s. I don't think that it's because of my age that I'm seeing this stuff. It is literally happening on all levels, all ages, even children. I'm getting pulled to children in my head that they are hearing more and seeing more people even getting sick in their age. And it's crazy how much exposure to um, what's it called? Exposure to what's going on is literally right in front of our face, and people are finally recognizing it.
Right, like the
Mm.
information about the amount of chemicals that are put on the soil, how much the
Yeah,
soil itself has changed over the decades, how much the nutritional value of, one particular food from 40 years ago to now, how much that has changed through genetic modification and then chemicals that have to be applied for those foods to grow, that kind of stuff. Like
yeah,
that information has been out and talked about for quite a while, but it's like it's crossing over in this big way where all sorts of people are looking and going, whoa, wait a second, what? Huh?
yeah.
So I will share with the other day we had a chicken, someone gave us a whole chicken that was a farm raised. No, it's not a big company raised, it's smaller farm raised. And we made this for my parents, and my parents are in their 80s. And my mom says, this tastes like chicken that I remember from when I was younger.
Wow.
She says that, right? And she, we didn't make a big deal out about the chicken or the source or this kind of stuff. So it was really stood out to me. I was like, wow, she can totally tell taste wise. So that brought up that this chicken is, has been raised differently. And that brought up a conversation where I said, no wonder why people in today's society, so many people like feel like almost a compulsion to eat a lot because the nutritional and taste value of things is so
Yep.
degraded, but they don't necessarily have the comparison like my mom because it's
Yeah.
been that nutrition, that degraded nutritional value or high chemical load, if we want to call it that, for many people now for pretty much their whole life.
Yeah.
And now they're starting to look around going, whoa, wait a second. Huh? What's going on?
Oh, see, it's like eye-opening. It's just mind-boggling how far things have shifted. And for your parents, probably, when she was young, she's in her 80s, so probably like, 50, say 60 years. Just put
Yeah.
that, a 60-year time span, how much has changed
Yeah.
in our world.
And
And
yeah.
yeah, it's just, and everybody's getting more and more and more sick.
I was going to say, and it's changed where 60 years later, this chicken didn't taste as good, or vegetables. I've done some traveling where I've been in areas where vegetables have not been modified, so they're as modified, I should say, as what we have at our fingertips now. And I am telling you, it's like a taste and vitamin nutrient explosion when you eat them. I feel it in my body, Kim. And then I
Yeah.
come back to the States and I'm comparing like their regular vegetables that they're growing in gardens, but that's the other thing. They're growing them in gardens, picking them and eating them. And here we have a very long process, like even with organics and other stuff, you know, it's a long process before they get to us, and they just don't have that nutritional, mineral, vitamin. and then the taste component to it. And I think what both of us are just so, we know the facts and we know some of the information and data around it. It's not that so
Yep.
much right now that's we're really in awe about. It's just like we can sense that people are really looking at this and going, I shouldn't feel like this at, if it's 20, 30, 40, 50, like, my body's achy or stiff, or there's this weird thing going on. And for years, people have been told that's normal. And I think people are now waking up and going, it's not, and food should taste good. And after I eat, I should be nutritionally and vitamin, satisfied.
Yep. Yep. And we're one of the countries that have the most amount of like supplements too. Don't get me wrong, supplements have a great time and place. I recognize I love my vitamins. I love B vitamins, and my body loves them. But I'm not getting enough in my food.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now we have these supplemental companies that are ramping up, and they're like, "Well, you need this, and you take it, yeah, like because you feel good." Because again, we're not getting it from our food.
Yeah.
It's just like this imbalance of supplements are great. When we have great food, we shouldn't need all these extra supplements either.
Yeah.
And I know we've kind of harped. There's a lot of talk on the pharmaceutical world, and they're out to make money, but I kind of feel like, I mean, not an eye opener, but paying attention to all the supplements that we're taking too. Like, and I will be honest, I do take a lot, but I also know my food source probably isn't the best. And here's my eye opener, like, what are you taking in, Kim? And look at what you're all taking, and that's not okay. Like, wow.
Yeah. It's just, I think the beautiful thing is, like you said, the eye opening about this. There's things we're seeing. As you know, Kim, I had my health stuff here is really, I'd like to use the word, forced me to look at this stuff, and I like in depth for years now. And I am also sitting here with my eyes open, have an eye opener going, look closer, look more, look deeper, keep looking at this stuff, Jill. Like some of the foods that I'm eating, choosing,
Yep.
the reactions that my body has given me. There's a lot we can do about this. So there isn't hopelessness in this. There's a lot we can do about it. You can still eat certain foods and you can still take certain supplements and do what you
Yep.
need to do. It's just being more conscious of it in it, being more present in it. And
Okay, it's like I hear for every action is a reaction.
mhm,
Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, but
mhm,
every action. So it's like you take in food, there's gonna be a reaction in your body to that
yeah,
food. Pay
yeah,
attention.
yep. And I think we just hit, in our country anyway, and in our culture, we just hit a tipping point where the amount of, I'll just put it all together, like crap, whether it's chemicals in soil or food or,
Yep.
junk food or whatever, we just hit a pitch that it tipped too far and the effects are coming out in the bodies and at a variety of ages, like you said, from children on. And it's just time. It's time for us to course correct.
Yep. Yep.
Got to see it to course correct. And it sounds to me like we're seeing it.
Uh-huh. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I have all these thoughts now flowing through my head of seeing and like recognizing all say what I ate and then what my body did. Then what say what I thought about this food or what I thought about the supplement, and then it didn't do anything, and like all of it kind of coming together.
Yeah.
The exposures.
The exposures is right. And paying attention to that correlation,
Yeah.
that cause and effect, and course correcting, and just do
Yep.
it in increments. It's not a big thing. You don't need a big, huge change. Just, very slowly, just stick to it.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do. Your body's going to talk to you every day. You
Yep.
got help.
Whew. Whew. Okay. Wow.
Big stuff moving today. Lots of
Yep.
yawns. All
Yep.
right.
Well, thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you, Kim. And thank you, everyone, for listening. Until next time.